Hello everybody, my name is Ereo, and welcome back to another video on the Fractured SMP. This is episode number, I think, 22? Yeah, 22. This is episode number 22. Oh man, it's been a while. I mean, it hasn't really been a while. It's just, I haven't really touched the server in a while since the New Year's. New Year's was a bit different for me. I mean, I did publish a different video on my Let's Play earlier. This is just kind of talking kind of out of a lore segment, but just like I just haven't touched since the New Year's. That's all. And I think I'm about ready to kind of get back and going for just doing projects on here once more. I mean, I've I mean, you guys will know if, or, I mean, I'll give some, just watch my previous video, which was Let's Play episode number 16, I believe. So, I mean, go view that video, view the end, it will say everything. But other than that, I mean, there's a few things that, I mean, kind of happened, I guess, off camera. For one, I got another, there's a couple more lays somewhere. I lost them again. I am not a good father at all with them. But, we, Otter had a pointless adventure back, I think on the 28th of December, and we did a mansion raid. So, that's why I was able to get, that LA. And then now also we have updated to 1.21.4, which means that we now have the Pale Oak and the Pale Garden on here. But for me, I mean, yeah, I did raid a Pale Garden, but I do want to point out that I'm not really going to be using these resources. It's more for other, like, since I'm the one who managed the server, I'm the one who at least want to help, like, if they want to use those resources or mess around. And also there's a few performance advantages when working on server. So you guys might wonder why I'm huddling around this area. Well, I mean, I did off camera finish the rest of this tunnel here, and then here I plan on having this railway extend out through the tunnel. I'll free cam for this, have a tunnel go through here, kind of lit some of these caves, have it go down, and then what will happen is it will turn, the rail line turn right and into this room right here. So that's kind of just a general plan and consensus that I'm going to be going with for this. So, I mean, it's actually really simple for me to do this, but I don't want to get going, and I mean, I'm going to be doing a time lapse of making this tunnel, and we'll see what goes on from there. So yeah, I'll see you guys after this time lapse. We now have this, I guess, entire railway to Saf's area done. So you can see how fast the rails are. It is actually really fast. But you could easily see that I just placed all the rails that go through this area, through this tunnel that I mined out. This was probably the most frustrating part over that direction, actually. Come on. Ah, dang it. Well, you guys will see it. Stay. you shall not pass. Yes, perfect aim there. But this portion right here did take a huge amount of time because, well, since it varies in Y level, it's just one of the most annoying things to work with. So, yeah, this took me about a full day to continue. Like, maybe not what I mean by full day is like just a general full day's work. So this is a really, I think, nice rail route. It will be going through here, which actually is a great transition to what I want to do next over here, which I want to make just a small bridge from basically here, I think, to around right here, where it kind of meets together, and have kind of an arch design, probably very similar to what I did for the bridge going into the... Where is it? Kind of similar design to that wall over there near Bryan City, and the bridge right over there. It's going to be slightly a bit different, but I want to kind of use just a bit of a different design. It's going to still have the tuff and the arches. It's just, I think this would be good, at least as a good starting rail bridge, to make it look at least relatively more nicer than what I was originally anticipating for this area, because, well, I have a whole list of ideas and designs I want to do for this area, and so far this design that I thought of is just the best, safest design I like to go with. So yeah, so I guess without further ado, let's start this second time lapse of building this bridge, or this railway. So yeah. There we go. So, I probably said that line before, but I'll say it again. But, I really love how this turned out. I gained a lot of inspiration from a bridge that I saw in a movie called, some of you guys may or may not have seen it, but it's in the very beginning, so I'll just put up the movie up somewhere. And then also, I got inspiration from the bridge in that movie, which was a bridge in France. I forgot the name because I cannot pronounce it at all. But that's where I got the inspiration from, and I think, well, it turned out pretty good. There's only a few things I don't like. What's happening here is, of course, the ice. I wish this was just pure water, but that's kind of how it has to be, it just goes around and all that. But other than that, it works well. And also, just another thing to point out is that there's these open gaps right here. The only reason why I didn't really do those is because, well, it's just too short. You need at least a player space in between, and same applies for the other side. And yeah, so I think what I built was pretty nice. It fits well within this area, and it uses the land pretty well. And yeah, so I kind of want to go on to something else, because, well, I still want to do lots more rail work, and it's definitely, it's somewhat related, but I want to do this portion right here, which is definitely really, really, really plain, and it's just a big hole. So I just kind of want it to be done with, or a bit further done, because, well, I mean, there's this tunnel right here that potentially, maybe or not, I don't know how it would work, but it will go to Saf's area and so on and so forth. And this beacon will go down and like it's just a full-on like mechanism. I kind of already designed it, but I do need to get some protrusion into already what I have here. So it's definitely going to be, oh man, another hectic of a task. So yeah, I mean, it's going to require mud, it's going to require basalt, and it's going to require lots of shroom lights actually, and tough, which those are always easy to get, which I mean, I probably have some left over, but I mean, in other terms, I mean, it's just something I'm gonna have to, I mean, I already have some copper, so that's good, and I need this. But yeah, so, I mean, I don't want to go through the hassle of trying to just show what the resource gathering portion is. So I guess right now, I mean, it's simple as just starting another time lapse. This is time lapse number 3. I'm not 100% happy about the time lapses in this video, but I mean, I'll see you guys in this next time lapse, and then potentially, I don't know how many more time lapses are in this video, but it's just going to be time lapse 7 for the people who like those. So yeah, I'll see you guys after this. This entire bottom floor done. I moved this beacon down and I added a little water splash pad, so whenever I fall down from, if I ever fall down from the very top, I don't die, unlike previously where I actually did die, I think 2 or 3 times actually, I think. So I think what's happening now is that I mean, it's pretty easy for me to now, in the future, I'm not sure if I'm still going to do this, but potentially it's either going to become a mine shaft or a direct route to Sapphire's area. We'll see how that works out. But in other ways, I mean, I think the most frustrating bit to build, I mean, other than these stairs, other than these stairs, since we updated to 1.21.4, it really, the easy place mod doesn't place it correctly. I've tried so much to try and fix it, but I don't know how I can fix that. Well, if anyone's watching or listening to this and know how to fix that, I'm a pretty well, I'm just I know a lot of mods, so and know how to work with them. It's just this is one of the most unexplained things I can't do right now. So maybe I'll figure it out, but we'll see. And then yeah, the design mimics the floor up above. I'm gonna pull out right here. It mimics this floor right here. So of course you could see all the shroom lights here, the mud bricks, and also the what do I call it? I'd say the basalt and tuff. It mimics the design. It's slightly bit different design, but it works, and it lights up the area, and it looks amazing in my opinion, at least. Now the only thing that I kind of am not happy with is this stuff right here, these little pillars, but I think it just works pretty well, I think. I mean, there's of course the basalt there, which that's what's supposed to mirror right here, so I don't have to it's just a quick design to add some depth into it and add some lights in these deep areas and as floor lights. So yeah, that works out pretty well in my opinion. I mean, and also I could fly up here pretty easily. And yeah, actually, if I go out back over to Brian's area, I actually done a few things. And I started mining out this portion right here for the railway to go out this direction. So let me fly up to the very top of this building because I think I'll demonstrate it way better doing it this way, I think. So what's going to happen is there's going to be 3 lines going out that way, and I've at least somewhat planned out the rail coming from the very right rail, the bullet train, come out from there and then turn right out this direction, kind of go right next to this road right here and a bridge across underneath Alyssa's and to that other rail station. And then the other 2 rails, I don't exactly know. Oh, Sayo did it a little bit more than I remember last looking over there. But the other 2 rails will go out. I'm not sure if it will turn right and left or go directly under, but we'll see how that works out. Maybe it just really varies. So, and as well, I'm not sure how far I'm going to be going out with this, but I know at least I want to try and go and mine out all the way to, or all this, all the way to the end of the coastline, and then start building a rail because, well, that's one of the most primary things I need to do. And then maybe after that, I'll show you guys an update. Probably, actually, I could do this now. I mean, it's a very simple design, so yeah, I mean, I'll see you guys after this timeline. So, as you can see, I mined this portion from here to here, and a little bit from over here, you can see right there. But overall, I actually talked to Brian for a second, and he told me to hold off for a second, so I am. And so, of course, the plan is to extend the rails. I did just got off finished talking with Sayo, and she says she wants a train station like kind of right where my crosshair is pointing to, or not once, but that's where a train station will go. So the trains will go out that way, turn, and then one will end there, and then one will just continue out that direction, probably trying to head all the way to the end access portal. But I mean, other than that, I mean, that's going to take forever. As you can see, it's going across an entire ocean, so maybe I could work something out with that. But overall, a rail will go out this direction and underneath Alyssa's place and to the other side, and then another rail out this way all the way to Otter's place. I mean, I could merge both, but I mean, one's a final destination and one's direct from the East Railway Station. Oh, this Horizons just crashed real quick. So actually, another reason why I'm on top of these buildings is actually I decided to get one of these. Is it this building here? I think it is. Yes. Brian gift. So it's a surprise, but he got my name for Secret Santa, and also the bed's broken. But so he gifted me a room, any room from any of these 2 buildings, and well, I didn't decide to get the very tippy top one because, well, that's the penthouse, or I'm not sure what it's exactly called, but I don't want to, seem like I'm too greedy, because I mean, I'm not greedy for that. And also, how often would I be here? So actually, in my inventory, I have lots of resources. So kind of what I want to have a plan for here is, since this is the elevator room, I want to have kind of I feel like an open concept room. So this kind of a bit more open concept. So here, I think, should it be here or there? I'm trying to figure this out, but kind of the general idea is to make a couple rooms. I think right here is going to be like a big bedroom, master bedroom. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure this out. I haven't even thought about this. Should I make a wall here? Have it go out all the way to there and have this as like a dedicated balcony for this room, and then here be like a full-on kitchen here and a living room. That's what I'm leaning towards. I mean, I want to figure out how this should all go, and then here be a bedroom. But I mean, both are privacy issues, so it probably doesn't matter. But I think I'll put. How will this go? How does this look? And then no, about this guy. This tough isn't that bad. So let's see how this goes. How does this look? And then probably put a door right close to that other door. Yeah, I think that works there. And then here be just a wall. This kind of encloses a space. Actually, well, that will encase that there'll be a corner kitchen kind of here and living room and kind of just general open concept here. So, yeah, so that's gonna be removed up here. However, I plan to work with this. I'm gonna remove this portion right here. And then just kind of hide all that. Man, I'm not good at placing blocks. I'm not the best at small form interiors, so I'm just trying to figure out the best way this should go. So, I mean, I'm probably gonna, so this is, I mean, so there's a door there. So maybe I could go something like this, a twin or double-sized bed, and then a big backboard there. Or I could go here, have it face away, and on the right there's the sun. That might work. How shall this work? Now, how does it look from the outside? That's actually pretty fine. There. Have this here, and then I could have a side table here and here. This is a real funky room to work with. Maybe I go here, a twin, side table, open room here, and then maybe I could put a dresser and a TV here, and here would just be like a miniature, maybe another dresser, I think. I'm just trying to figure out how this should all go. Well, one thing I can do right now is actually just put a crafting table right on the side here because, well, in Minecraft, I think it isn't too bad of an idea to do. I think, actually, I think right here, chair, and right here, nice chair. No, that's going to be looking at. This is just going to be an open carpet area, and then a chair here, twin bed or double-sized bed, and maybe a picture above. And then over here, I'm trying to figure out, should I put chairs here and have a TV here and you could see them around? Yeah, I think that would do well there. And then out in the middle here is, of course, the kitchen, as I said plenty of times. So actually, these aren't the resources I'm going to need. I'm going to need lots of quartz, and I need to design this on my own. So I'm actually just going to build this and going to show you what it's going to look like afterward. All right. So when you walk in now, you could see the kitchen, which I actually personally really like. I mean, I could have extended this shelving out all the way to here, but I'm not sure how I should go at it because I'm sure I'm probably going to add some interesting artifacts, like maybe a microwave or something as a head, and do a few other little interesting things. Like maybe I could add pressure plate as a cutting board, but I didn't think about that until actually just right now. So there's the kitchen. It's a nice little simple kitchen. It's a 3 oven design, horizontal design, not a vertical oven. It's a horizontal design with where you could cook directly on top. And I added a little effect underneath here where you could have a campfire there, which actually adds a real nice, interesting effect to it, where something's actually cooking or burning. Probably burning because there's nothing on it. I should probably add like a item frame with like a cooked pork chopper on it or something. And then, yeah, you go into this room. I haven't really gotten too much for paintings, but you go into the bedroom. This is a pretty big bedroom, 2 beds, and then across is a chest with this. I don't know how I designed this. I really was just like, let me just put it together. So I did. And then there's just a seat where you could watch the sunset. And of course, I added the doors for looking out on a balcony. Same on the other side. So yeah, there's that. I put some of my resources away in here. And also, I forgot to point out over here, there's a TV. I originally had just a couch go out this way, but I decided to make it a corner couch because, well, if you look from behind, if I free cam, you could see the behind of the item frame. So it's better, or not item frame, that picture. And I think it's better off for it to be like this. So yeah, that's kind of how it's going to be. Well, I mean, overall, I think I really like how this turned out here and here. I mean, it still needs some work, but it's to make it at least feel like home. And also, I mean, there's lots of other floors, and I don't need to overdo it till I see more floors get done anyway. And I mean, I should have had some chairs here, but I mean, it's still, actually, let's see if I still have extras. They're somewhere. I'm gonna double check. You know what? I'll just make it stools. Just make it like 2 stools. Yeah. 2 stools. And then I could do slash, not that. No. Slash trigger sit. There we go. And then you sit at the table. And I mean, there you are, waiting for your food to be done. Same for these other areas. You could sit everywhere where it's jungle bottom, where it kind of acts like as a corner. So yeah, so it's a real nice simple design that I really like. So I mean, this is basically, I mean, what I just done for, I mean, and just in general for that other one. And I did talk to Brian a little bit, and he said that after this is that he's actually interested in me potentially even becoming like, so have you guys ever heard, and I'm not sure if you guys heard of it, but where I come from, they develop areas a lot, and it's like a designer home. So it's like whenever they build a new, I guess what I call like a neighborhood, they build a new neighborhood, and then there's like a set of houses as like a template, and then that sort of thing. And he said that I'm a pretty good designer, so I mean, we'll see what comes out with it. But for now, I want to bring the attention towards this area. So actually, Brian did this. I talked to Brian about, or I mean, he built this yesterday as of recording this exact clip right here. But yeah, I had very little to do with the building portion. I mean, the only thing is placing these copper bulbs there, and that's it. Because I mean, I was just talking to him, and I was like, it's just whatever, you know. So I mean, to be honest, I think this bridge looks pretty good. I mean, it fits well with the area. I mean, there needs to be some grass over there, and probably rework some of the grass just in general over here, but. And that's for another time, because at some point in the future, I'm going to take this terracotta back. And also here, make a tunnel, have it go down, so on and so forth, to make finish up, like connect the two rails together, but that's not now. So yeah, well, I mean, I kind of really, I have really nothing planned, and I think this is a great time to end the video. So I hope you guys like this video. If you guys did, hit the like button. If you guys didn't, hit the subscribe, or well, hit the dislike. Sorry, my voice is going crazy right now. Subscribe if you really liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next video on Fractured SMP or my Let's Play. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye!